not so much a question as a side benefit to some of these organizations, because I found out secondhand that the Cushman Foundation has travel grants, and I know that Kara Bodman got a scholarship and whatnot. So if you're a member of these organizations, whether it's the GSA Southeastern section or whatnot, they have these travel grants and scholarships or whatnot that you can apply for that more than offset the membership cost.
Right, good point. A lot of associations have that as well.
The magazines also have job opportunities listed. They also have online places where you can go and sort of post your resume, even if there's not an upcoming meeting going on. I think all of you probably know that there's, when there is a meeting associated, you can post your CV, and there, you know, if somebody's looking for postdocs or whatever, there's usually a meetup at those kind of meetings. But this is sort of an all the time clearinghouse opportunity.
Okay.
Well, I have one more. And I'll target this to Mary Beth, because I know that you're active with your sorority still and raising funds, but you also have been, you know, you're a donor to the university. And so can you talk about why you give back to your alma mater?
Wow.
First of all, do you? Just kidding.
I do, but it's like, I don't know. I mean, there's the obvious reasons why, where you want to give the opportunities for other people. But so there's something innate in me, I can certainly say, that I'm always, you know, just like, okay, well, can you know, somebody comes and they say, oh, we have a need for, fill in the blank, whether it's through my sorority or College of Science. And if I am not financially able to just write a check, some people, that's their thing. I think service is a great opportunity. And even if you can't make it there, if you happen to be in a faraway place, you can certainly publicize and share things and you know, events, and find somebody else and that could write the check or give the service. It makes me feel better, so that's why I say that it. I don't. Better is not the right word. It makes me feel good. So that's why I say that it's innate in me. But also, I just have a nostalgia for wanting, you know, my time here at the College of Marine Science, and I think that everybody in this room is probably going through that same thing. You don't really realize what
you have it.
Yeah, well, I guess I was going to say what you will miss, some of the things that will make a difference to you until you don't have it anymore.
Like having a beer on Friday afternoon at 3:30.
Yeah, and the fun times. And like, I knew Howard way back when. Did we think that we were going to be here in, you know, 20 years? I'm not sure that we weren't making those math connections. And, you know, Dr. Luther in the back of the room, you know, I was very young and not at all excited about physical oceanography, you know, and yeah, as a biological oceanographer, and, you know, he made right. He made an impact on me as a professor, and now I view him as a, you know, colleague, and that's wonderful. And you know, it wouldn't matter if I saw him in downtown St. Petersburg or if I saw him at the Ocean Sciences meeting in Hawaii. So that's just me. I talk way too much. I'm just going to shut up now.
No.
I'd like to point out, I just got back from an ocean science educators retreat meeting, and they brought in people from the industry and asked them, what is it our students missing when they go in and get an entry-level job or a job in these businesses? And so I'm going to summarize their best practices and suggestions on what students need to focus on if they want to go into industry, and pass that on to the college as well. One of the funniest ones I heard, though, was the prima donna syndrome, which I've never heard of before. But apparently it was a new PhD, went on a boat to do some work, and there was something that needed to be plugged in, and they said, oh, well, that's the technician's job. And those people didn't last very long in industry, it turned out. But, yeah, we on a boat, they wanted everybody to help out. So,
Last very long on the boat.
that's another problem.
Now, my major professor was Gabe Bargo, and he was definitely, like, we would go to Home Depot, I am not kidding you, like every other week. And he'd talk about, well, that's, I'd hand him some sort of plumbing thing to put some, pump filter together. And he's like, Mary Beth, that's the female end, I need the male end. And I was like, what the heck are you talking about? I am not a plumber. And you know what? Mary Beth has plumbing skills today. I know the female end and the male end, and I know Schedule 40, and I'm PVC, and I know, which kind of PVC stuff works in marine systems and which doesn't, and so I don't think I was a prima donna, even though I'm in sorority.
And there was also someone who's an alumni from our college, Todd Christensen, who was also under Norm Blake's, he was an advisee at Norm Blake's, and he's working at NOAA now, and is also willing to share some information about NOAA, if we're interested about working in Silver Springs.
And he
Just
came
let me know
in,
if you are, I'll just pass on his
and
contact.
he came in as a history major,
Yes.
if I remember correctly.
And he had a big turn.
He and I overlap just a little bit,
Does anyone else have any questions or comments? Okay, well, if you're in Maya's class, make sure you sign the sign-in sheet and get that to her, and then we have TGIF. Make sure all welcome to come. I think there's snacks and drinks.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Liz. Thank you for moderating.
And especially
Nice
to
job.
Howard for organizing.
Yeah. Yeah, without Howard, wouldn't have